Hey, I'm Samuel with Bluegrass Backcountry Music, and today I'm going to show you my meal preparations and resupply plans for my upcoming through hike of the Sheltowee Trace. Let's do this. Hey, welcome back to the channel. This is an online community where we appreciate all things about the landscapes of Kentucky, and I help train and equip you with some knowledge and skills on the trail to help you get out there and appreciate it as well. So if you support that, please consider subscribing to the channel and liking this video. Now, many of you may be familiar with the dynamics of long distance hiking, but if you aren't, someone who is considered unsupported on trail, that's what I'm attempting to do for the Sheltowee this summer. That person is required to make preparations concerning the food that they need to get either on or off the trail. If you're considered semi-supported, other human beings, friends, family, community members actually help you get that food to you so as to ease that burden so that you can focus mainly on hiking those miles. So for me, I have had to put a lot of research. I've had to ask people that know about the trail more than I do concerning how am I going to get the correct amount of food starting from Burnt Mill Bridge in Oneida, Tennessee, at the southern terminus in the Big South Fork, all the way past Moorhead, Kentucky and Eagle Lake at the northern terminus. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what a 7-day window of food is going to look like for me. I'm going to run through all the details, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I'm actually going to get on the map and show you what resupply locations I'm going to plan to do in a COVID-19 atmosphere in today's world, seeing as if they semi-open trails. Alright, let's do this. Okay, the first thing I want to do is just give you a quick span of all the food, minus a couple of Cliff Bars and oatmeal packets, what it takes to hike approximately 350 miles in 20 to 22 days. This was a crazy bill, but I did save a lot of money doing a lot of DIY makeshift methods that aren't things like Mountain House meals, Green Belly meals, pre-made stuff that they tack on that money. So it's taken a lot of time packaging all of these things, but I'm sure it's going to help me whenever the green light does come for the trail to open. Next thing I'm going to do is going to put together a 7-day window of meals and show you how I organized it. Okay, here is all 7 days of the first chunk of food that I'll be carrying all laid out. I'm going to go through each day. Hopefully I can make this as concise as possible. So I put everything into gallon Ziploc bags. I got this trick from Darwin on the trail. It's got a lot of good tips. So for breakfast, this just works for me. You do what is best for you. I got Pop-Tarts, instant oatmeal, Starbucks instant coffee. And then moving on down to snacks throughout the day, I got a couple of Cliff Bars. These have 1 shot of espresso each, which is awesome. A little pick-me-up. 2 packets of some type of nut butter to have some fats in the diet. Got some omega-3 trail mix. Gatorade packet for some electrolytes. And then moving on to dinner and dessert. This is a couscous packet. All this, 99% of the stuff came from Walmart, so it's like $1 compared to $6 or $7 for a Mountain House. And then I got some pre-packaged fajita white chicken meat and some hot chocolate. Now, day 2 is almost like a carbon copy of day 1, other than you can see I have a different variety of oatmeal, a different variety of Pop-Tarts, same coffee, slightly different butter, got some hazelnut this time. That was just a leftover bar, trying to save some money. Same Gatorade, same hot chocolate. This is a breakfast blend trail mix from Walmart. It's got yogurt covered cranberries, which is awesome. Then I got the Knorr rice side with some more chicken, lemon pepper flavor. Alright, day 3. is carbon copy of day 1. Other than different oatmeal flavor, different Pop-Tart flavor. Cliff, nut butter is the same, Gatorade, trail mix, and I have just mixed up another couscous, and this is just original chicken. Day 4 is very similar to day 1 through 3. I love strawberries and cream oatmeal. It's my favorite, so trying to pack in as many of those as I can. Switch up the monotony. Brown sugar cinnamon, that's my favorite. Some bars, trail mix, nut butter. This time I'm rocking a tuna packet with a Knorr rice side. Okay, this is where things get fun for the weekend. Try to reward myself. Give me a reason to keep going for the trail. Alright, for day 5, I have oatmeal again, Pop-Tarts again, blah blah blah, bars, nut butter. Ooh, $1 special from Walmart. Pour over single origin Guatemalan coffee. Man, that's gonna taste good on the weekend for a Friday morning. Gatorade, trail mix, hot chocolate's the same. Okay, now this is a DIY dinner meal. It's instant rice. Then I got cans of Mexican refried beans that I dehydrated, and then I'll boil that with water to make a soupy kind of mixture, and then I'll mix that with chili cheese Fritos and maybe some cheese if I can not spoil it while on trail. It's my favorite backpacking meal thus far. It's super easy to make. Took only about a day to get 5 or 6 meals. Day 6 is a Saturday. It's carbon copy. Weekends are going to be treat days with that single origin coffee, bars and everything the same. And then I'm splitting this big bag of Fritos between Friday and Saturday. And then for day 7 is going to be back to, that's a Monday, so I will officially gone a week. And it, as you can see, it's almost exactly the same as all the rest of them, other than a different Knorr rice side, a different tuna flavor, and that's about it. So that is a week's worth of food right here. I think 7 days I weighed it. It's approximately 13 pounds, so that's a lot of weight, but it's a lot of miles. And I'm about to show you the amount of miles I'll be traveling next. Just a couple of other things that I forgot to mention that'll be in my food bag. I'll keep all of my trash in a gallon Ziploc bag to limit the stench. To keep some fiber and greens in my diet, I've gotten some sea salt seaweed to take per resupply box to snack on throughout the days. Have some chewing gum to keep the breath fresh while on trail. Excuse my dog. This is just some extra instant espresso Medaglia d'Oro. Shout out Shug, in a little Nalgene container. I've also got another Nalgene container of some red hot pepper flakes for some flavor. These are kind of like light load towels. I cannot tell you where I got them, but I assume I'll bring one just in case I need to wipe myself off or food, that kind of thing. I got this from my friend Nick from Smoky Bees Natural. Keep my gut and my bowel in check on the trip, getting myself a probiotic to take every day. For my Frito beans and rice meal, I've got a packet of hot taco seasoning as well. And then just some odds and ends like some extra emergency Gatorade packets, some trail mix in case I do run out of food. Okay, the next thing I want to do is just point out a couple of different sites that helped me find my resupply locations along the entire distance of the Sheltowee. So this first one is on sheltoweetrace.org. Gives you a list of all the different support locations, whether it's private or public like a post office. Another thing to keep in mind is, you can see right here, this is the southern terminus. It's not been updated. The mile marker should be 350. So this is close to Burnt Mill Bridge. And again, I'm taking into account if all the resorts and lodges would be closed, the next possible post office for me to go to would be in Whitley City. The next site I'm going to show you, this is the REI Hiking Project app. It's much like Gaia in that you can download all of this and use it without cell service. So just so you know, This right here is Burnt Mill Bridge. This is all in the Big South Fork. So going all the way north, when you get to an intersection off of, let's see what section this is, section 35, there'll be another trail called Lick Creek. It'll follow gravel road, and then you'll get on Highway 1651 towards Whitley City up here. Now, with all that being said, just for your reference, that is a total of 101.8 miles on my feet, and I'm liberally saying I'm going 18 miles per day at the very beginning. So that's going to be 5.65 or 5.5 days worth of food for that first section. Second section I want to point out real quick is from Whitley City. If I am assuming that Natural Bridge and the Gorge are closed, the next town to follow would be McKee, Kentucky. There is a post office there. So if I come back up to my map, there was Whitley City. I get back out on the Sheltowee this way, and then I'm gonna keep going north. This right here is Laurel Lake, and here is McKee. So you'll get off trail around here. That's section 20 of the Sheltowee. Get on Highway 421 and I'll pop down. I've done the math on all of this to show you the mileage. That section is 119.6 miles, and I'm going to say that I've gotten up to 20 miles per day. That's 6 days of food, so I'm already at 11.5 days of food there. And then finally, let me pull up this calculator real quick. Going from McKee all the way to the northern terminus, which is 30 or so miles north of Cave Run Lake. So this is just for kicks and giggles, but there was McKee, and the Sheltowee in blue continues to go north. There's Cave Run Lake, and here's the northern terminus. I'm sorry. That's my biggest stretch. That is actually 142.7 miles, 20 miles per day. That's a little over 7 days of food. So that's pretty good. 18 days. I've made 20, so I have a couple of extras per resupply boxes. So I'm sending a box to Whitley City, Kentucky, and sending a box to McKee, Kentucky, and taking the first section on my back. Okay, so hopefully that gave you an idea of some of the things to keep in mind and to consider if you ever do a long distance hike and what is required of people who are doing long distance hikes. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope it inspires you that when all the trails open that you can get out there and do it yourself. I believe in you. I think you're capable. The main thing is just getting out in the outdoors and appreciating creation and the beauty of it. So again, please know that if the trails remain closed, as much as I want to through hike, I have to respect what leadership tells me. So please don't come across like I'm being disrespectful. I'm just preparing as if things will be open in the next 2.5 weeks. So hope you all are well. Get outside, take walks, runs, hikes in places that are open. Thanks for watching. If you support it, please like and subscribe again. God bless you all, and I'll talk to you soon.